myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. Oh yeah. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. And today we will be doing our daily check-in with BB Nice, building better relationships at work and at home. So today we'll be discussing how to deal with unacceptable behavior. Let's be clear about it. Sometimes people behave in despicable ways, and it's absolutely not okay. When this happens, we may be torn in our reactions, especially when we have committed ourselves to a path of personal growth and greater self-awareness. For example, perhaps we no longer want to practice the kind of assertiveness that borders on anger and hostility. But we also want to speak our truth and not become pushovers in our attempt to embody higher values. So, how do we find a middle ground and deal with such behavior skillfully? The key is to distinguish between the person and the behavior, something we often confuse when we are in what the psychiatrist Paul Ekman calls a refractory period, a period of intense emotions, reactivity, which clouds our rational mind. Our default position is to pass judgment on the moral worth of a person who perpetuated such thoughtfulness and rudeness. We call them selfish, inconsiderate, mean, and much worse. When we apply such labels, we demean and reject the person as a whole. Here's how we can approach the situation instead. We distinguish clearly between the person and the act. While the specific behavior may well need to be called out and condemned in strict terms, the person does not. People don't engage in contemptible behavior out of sheer pleasure or maliciousness. They act out of their own ignorance, weak, and deeply ingrained patterns. Often, when people harm us through their behaviors, it is because they themselves are suffering. How can this insight transform the way you deal with an offensive behavior without wrecking your relationship? Got a minute? Here's a quick tip and a very needed practice. Next time you encounter unacceptable behavior, engage these 3 steps. Number 1, distinguish in your mind between the behavior, which is what someone said or did, and the person. Number 2, share your truth with the person in a constructive way, focusing on the behavior itself and how it made you feel. And number 3, remember that each person is worthy of love and compassion. Practice compassion for the person who acted in this way, wishing them to be free of suffering, just like you wish for yourself. People, I want y'all to have a great day. Enjoy. And if you don't leave here with nothing else, leave here with this. No matter what or who any one person thinks of you. Notice I said any one. I said one because that does not hold any weight against the many that think highly of you. And for the many that think highly of you and think you're such an awesome person, should only be an addition to what you think of yourself. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you soon on these streets.
Forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself and I release all the things that don't serve me now. I forgive myself.